When we last left off with Batman and the Flash, they were arguing amongst themselves as to what actually happened at Sanctuary. You see, in the storyline Heroes in Crisis, many superheroes have died. And Flash and Batman, two of the greatest detectives out there, can't seem to solve this case, and it's causing a lot of turmoil between them. Today we're going to be continuing that storyline and concluding the Flash versus Batman saga that happens in the middle of Heroes in Crisis. And if you're wondering where you are, well, it's the Complete Story series, where we take trade paperbacks and single issues and I break them down into digestible bites so that I can read them dramatically back to you like an audio book. Today we're going to be continuing The Price.
Claire can feel her powers breaking down her body as she flies through the night air. But she didn't have a cool origin story, so she needs one. She pushes through the pain, pushing herself faster through the sky. If she is to be a great hero, she's going to need a great origin story. Back at the island fortress, though, in a massive battle, Batman and Flash continue their fight. They're fighting super serum zombies that aren't alive, so Batman orders Flash not to hold back. Problem is, this is like fighting an army of undead supermen, and they're running out of time. Despite the fight though, Flash wants to know the important question as he found a Psycho Pirate mask right here in this battle. Did Batman bring Gotham Girl to Sanctuary? Could she be the cause of the death of their friends? Batman tells him, "I don't know how she got that mask. We have to stop following her plan and come up with one of our own. Whoever is behind Gotham Girl is using her and the events of Sanctuary to hide their actions. They need to make the zombies burn themselves out, as the powers of Gotham and Gotham Girl kill them slowly as they use the abilities. These, being imperfect zombies, will burn out faster than the normal people of Gotham and Gotham Girl." Hopping onto Flash's back, Batman uses himself as bait, forcing the creatures to chase after them. The zombies follow them as they zip around the base, and one by one they burn out bright, until finally the last one falls. But for Flash, it's a hollow victory. All these people wanted was to be heroes. The Flash turns on Batman, anger in his words. "This is your fault! Another mystery built by you that bites the rest of us in the ass!" He turns to leave. He needs to be at Central City and stop whatever Gotham Girl is planning. And Batman can't stop him as gravel hits his face with Barry speeding away. Back at the Central City PD headquarters, Iris West is searching for a picture of her, Barry, and Wally. After finding what she wanted, she moves to leave the building, when suddenly the roof collapses as Gotham Girl lands in the room. But Flash is there, ordering her to stop as he moves around, helping people. "Whoever put you up to this, you don't need to do what they say!" The woman just laughs at him, though. If he just left Batman behind, well, that wasn't very heroic, was it, Flash? Flash tries to get through to her. He knows that losing her brother hurts. He lost someone too. He would have told Wally to stop being a hero if he could, but he knew Wally West wouldn't listen. Just like he knows that this destruction will not bring Gotham back. But these words only bring a smile to Gotham Girl's lips. Gotham isn't dead, and from behind her, the hero once known as Gotham floats into the room. "The last time that we saw each other, Flash, I took down the whole Justice League. Do you think you have a chance?" Gotham finishes his taunt by flying across the room, his fist aimed towards the Flash's head. Luckily, the Flash is fast and avoids the blow. But back on the island, Batman has finally reached the Batwing and he orders it to head over to Central City at top speed. In our fight, though, the Flash continues to avoid Gotham's blows, trying to reach the former hero and his sister. They are both going to die if they continue to use their powers. He doesn't understand. Batman and the Flash are trying to help him. But the Flash gets distracted when he sees Iris, and a punch from Gotham sends him careening out of the building, bouncing off one another until he finally lands on a taxi in the street below. Gotham lifts the hero up from the wreckage. They used to look up to the Flash as well, debating whether they should have super speed or flight. Luckily, we got it all. In the Batwing, the warning lights are flashing as the engines are being strained. Batman ignores it, pushing onward, with Alfred coming over the comms, warning Bruce, "You need to eject, sir." Suddenly, Gotham drops Flash as his body begins to break. He seems to be melting right before their eyes. Gotham Girl holds her brother in her arms as he becomes a husk of what he once was. He promised it would be different this time. She begins to cry. Iris helps Barry to his feet, asking whether Gotham Girl was the one who killed Gotham. But Barry knows that she is just innocent. Gotham Girl continues to cry, tears flowing down her face. Her brother was too far gone. He was already dead. And she whirls in the Flash, her fist raised. "Just like you!" But she's suddenly stopped as a bolo wraps around her neck, exploding around her head. It barely slows her though as Batman lands on the pavement before them. He tries to reach her. He tries to make her see that living the life of a hero is hard. He can still help her. Where did you get the serum? But it doesn't matter. Gotham Girl injects it into her neck, with her body beginning to glow as Batman yells for her to stop. But Gotham Girl knows being a hero means living with the pain, doing anything to avenge the ones you love. Before Batman, Gotham Girl rises, her body glowing with raw power. The Flash continues to drag people out of the wreckage as Gotham Girl unleashes her new powers on the city, wiping out entire city blocks with beams from her eyes. Batman tries to get her attention. He doesn't want to hurt her, but he will if she doesn't stop. But his batarangs are nothing, snapping as they even get close to her power. Gotham Girl is sick of Batman thinking that he is in control, and she launches more energy at him. The blast would have killed him, but luckily the Flash is there to pull him free. Barry doesn't want to fight her. He wants to understand. He wants to help. They tell her to stop using her powers, but if she doesn't, she's going to die. But without her powers, Claire is nothing, and her brother knew that. Suddenly, Claire stops, her flight wavering slightly. She vomits greenish fluid seemingly exploding out of her, and she falls. The heroes rush in, performing CPR, trying to bring her back around. They won't lose another hero. They've lost too many at Sanctuary. Each sees those that they have lost as they try to bring Claire back to life. Batman offers to use the defibrillator on his belt, but Flash knows it'll take more than that, and he generates lightning with his speed. The electricity jolts through Claire, bringing her back and forcing the rest of the serum out of her body. Batman, where am I? She asks shakily. The girl, well, she remembers nothing. They should get her to the cave to help her. Like you helped Wally! The cry reaches them as Iris forces her way through the rubble. She blames them. They brought another young person into their world without any thought of the repercussions. She's not afraid of Batman. His words bring nothing but a slap to the face. The two don't have time for this. She just tells them to leave. In the Batcave, Batman has managed to replicate the stasis tubes from the island fortress, allowing Gotham Girl to stay there until her body recovers. She seems to have no memory of the island, who gave her the serum, or why she attacked the museum, but now that Flash has saved her, Batman can do what he should have done in the beginning, help her become a hero. But Barry doesn't agree. They keep bringing people into this life even though they know it's wrong. Batman questions what happened to the hopeful, optimistic Barry Allen. He died with Wally West! Batman always acts like he knows everything, but Barry knows that he's just as clueless as everyone else. The greatest trick that Batman ever pulled off was making people think that he always had a plan. We need to stop this. The price for wearing these costumes is too high. But Batman knows. We pay the price so that our loved ones don't have to. But they do pay a price. They pay the price because the heroes keep failing. It's always another mystery, another villain, another innocent in the crossfire, another dead Robin, Flash says as he begins to leave the cave, anger flashing in Bruce's eyes. At least I never forgot that one of my partners existed. Barry turns, anger in his eyes, lightning cracking. The cave can sense the danger and it begins to activate countermeasures. Energy is shot at the speedster, but he is too fast. Batman has prepared, but the Flash is too fast, stopping his fist inches from Batman's face. I could have hit you 100 times before you throw one punch, Barry says as he leaves, leaving Bruce alone in his cave. Returning home, he finds a letter from Iris. She can't stay anymore. She wanted to write Wally's obituary, but she realized that she was writing Barry's. The hero rushes out into the night, and in Central City, the Flash fights crime. In Gotham, Batman fights crime. This is the life that they lead. This is their life. They can save everyone, but in the end, they are alone. In the near future, Batman sits in front of his computer with Superman at his back. They saved the multiverse so many times, but this time it's different. They don't know who they can trust. We can trust the Flash, right?
They finally came to blows, kind of. Who do you think would have won if Flash hadn't held back that punch? Do you think it would have taken down Batman? Do you think the defenses would have stopped him? Who do you think would have won Batman versus the Flash? Now, if you want to know more about Heroes in Crisis, stick around to the channel as we are continuing to cover it every Monday. The mystery is getting much deeper, and it's time to start really figuring out who did all of this. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You can find us over on Twitter at Comicstorian. You can find us over on Twitch at twitch.tv/monster. And we'll see you next time right here.